today I wanted to talk about a few add-ons that greatly improved my raiding experience, both as DPS increase and as a raid awareness tool. Many of you might know similar add-ons to the ones I'm pointing out, and that's fine. I don't really mean to say that any of these add-ons are the best at what they do, it's just that they've always worked for me. For example, I really like SCADA for DPS logs, but Recount can also be used. It's just that SCADA has absorbs, that's why I like it. Although I will say that Recount has some more accurate data on DPS sometimes, so a case can be made for using either. I will also be including download links to the add-ons I am talking about in the description below, so you can try them out if you like seeing some of them. So with that out of the way, let's start at number 5. Number 5. OmniCC. The regular Warcraft interface has a system where if a spell is on cooldown, it simply grays out and then slowly starts to become white again. Good try, Blizzard, but the real MMORPG players simply said that is not good enough and decided to make this add-on, OmniCC. It puts a timer cooldown on your spells, ability, potions and more, like this. Incredibly important to have for endgame DPS, as you will often want to combine certain cooldowns with trinket procs and the likes of it, and having to guess if it's like around 30 seconds maybe, it's just not gonna work if you are going for maximum DPS. The installation of this add-on is fairly non-existent, and at the end of this video I will show a small clip of me installing an add-on that I download from someplace, probably CurseForge, to show you how to do it step by step. Anyway, on with the list. Number 4. Omen. Omen, or any threat meter similar to it, is a damn near necessity in PvE. I say damn near because in the 3.3.5 Wrath of the Lich King client, there is a Blizzard made threat meter, although it only shows your own threat and not the entire raid like Omen does if you want that. Especially for hunters or rogues, it is important to know if you can either stop using MD to save some mana for the hunters, or if you can start using Tricks of the Trade on a DPS as a rogue. The setup is very similar to the cooldown button timers in the sense of, it's no elf UI to set up. Look at that thing though, it's beautiful, it's absolutely beautiful. After proper installation of the add-on, you can turn on World of Warcraft and you will now have a little new box that shows you all of the information on threats that you will ever need. If you are in a party, that is. Number 3. Grid. Grid is one of the many UI add-ons that exist, that you can use to improve your gameplay drastically. Setting up any UI though is a massively time consuming and usually a little bit of a frustrating effort, and I highly advise you to clear about like 1 or 2 hours of your time if it's the first time setting up any UI add-on. Because trust me, you're gonna need that time. However, once you finish setting it up, you will find yourself enjoying the game more, as it generally becomes a lot more clear to see what's going on with WoW. From tracking heal over time spells, active buffs and debuffs, and even being able to see who has aggro and who is threatening to take aggro, Grid or any similar UI add-on will make your life as a healer feasible. Yeah, I legit think that a UI add-on is that important. Although I am aware that there are some really good players that just use the standard Blizzard UI that you can pull out of the raid group tab. And I have to say, as far as it goes, it's better than some people's UIs that I've seen. Also, it's not an add-on since, well, Blizzard made it and it's just there in the game, so the chances of it to bug out are probably very low. Number 2. Need to know. You need to know about Need to Know, an add-on so incredible that it made me want to DPS. Yeah, that's right, it made me want to DPS. Since I started out as primarily a tank player, switching to a DPS and being forced to play on a high level right off the bat, I realized I couldn't keep up with all the dots and the procs and the HOTS, and people gave me advice like use consolidate buffs and don't be such a fucking noob. But honestly, they should have just said you need to know. Because when I used this add-on for the first time, holy shit. I bleeped it out, YouTube. I'm still gonna get paid, right? Right, YouTube? YouTube? The simplicity in setting it up is only matched by the usefulness it provides. Being able to set it up so you can track damage over time spells, or even so you can see when procs happen, is amazing. But when you add in tracking, internal cooldowns of trinkets, even ICC reputation ring if you'd want to, and you are looking at my personal all-time favorite add-on. On top of that, I've had many add-ons bug out on me, but never need to know. This thing has worked when DBM failed me, and by using it as a reference, I was able to time my cooldowns for the Lich King's Soul Reapers. Usable on a tank, incredible on a healer, invaluable on a DPS, and my personal favorite add-on of all time on any patch Blizzard has ever made. It is need to know. Number 1. Deadly boss mods. This wouldn't be a list about PvE add-ons if I didn't at least mention the thing that allows so many players to do what they enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is deadly boss mods. From showing you timers on literally everything related to boss encounters if set up correctly, and it's very good on its own, but if you want some specific timers like the Lich King's Soul Reaper or Deathbringer Sourfang's Mark of Blood, then you got some manual setting up to do. There are numerous more examples I could point out, but the thing is, great add-on without manual setup, but amazing add-on with manual setup. Aside from that little flaw, it will work basically flawless if you install it properly, and I will show a little guide on add-on installation at the end of this video like I've said, so stick around for that if you want. Deadly boss mods is an essential raiding tool, at least on 3.3.5. It all boils down to the essence of raiding, which is responding to situations you are unknown with and preparing for situations you are familiar with. Being able to see what will happen when is the key to knowing where to stand at what moment, or when to clip your damage over time spells. Think about dots on Onyxia. That guy even asked for warriors before Onyxia flew up now.
More dots now!
Now that I think of it, DBM didn't exist back then, right? What a guy. That was, however, the number 1 on this list, and that, well, yeah, it just finishes the list. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you tell your noob friends to check out this list so they can unnoob themselves, and I'll see you on the next list. Alright, so today we're installing an add-on called Combat Log Fixer. It's very useful. So the first thing you want to do is type in WoT Combat Log Fixer. Now you can see like a bunch of things here. Usually you can just go ahead and take the one that seems reliable. Like Combat Log Fix, this looks fine. We download it. I will not. Okay, anyway. We open it in the folder, you know, for quick and easy access. We take it to our Warcraft map, which for me is conveniently located here. We enter our Warcraft map, then we find the interface map. You enter that, and usually all of this doesn't exist. Just don't think about it. So what you want to do is go into this map and then just put your thingy here, extract here. This is your new add-on, by the way. So yeah, so now it's in the map. There you go, it's Combat Log Fix. We're gonna just get rid of this, keep our PC nice and clean. Go back a few tabs. You're gonna open up your World of Warcraft. You're gonna log in like this. So now we're gonna check our our add-ons, and we can see here Combat Log Fixer. We've successfully installed it, and it will now work.